King's contribution to the world. Billie Jean King. There are many influential people in this world that we live in, but not many compare to Billie Jean King. King was born in Long Beach, California in 1943 to Bill and Betty King. Growing up, King decided to dabble into the world of sports. Softball was taken into consideration, and she played for a little bit, but her father, Bill, had the idea that softball was too manly for a woman. He suggested that she try tennis. King absolutely loved it. She stated, "After my first lesson, I knew this is what I wanted to do with my life." She continued to play tennis throughout her career and throughout her life. As she continued to get older, she continued to impact the world and her community a bit more. She was even named top 100 people of this century by Time magazine. King was a huge contributor to women's rights and worked tirelessly to achieve equality within women in sports. She beat one of the better male tennis players, Bobby Riggs, at the time, and that was absolutely crazy. She also founded WTT, also known as the World Tennis Team. Billie Jean King made a big stand for women in sports during the Battle of the Sexes, as seen here. The Battle of the Sexes was a tennis match played between female king and male tennis player by the name of Bobby Riggs. It was 1973, and Riggs, a top men's player in the 1930s and 40s, was now a 55-year-old. He claimed that the women's game was so inferior to the men's game that even someone as old as he could beat the current top women player. He challenged and defeated Margaret Court 6-2 and 6-1. King originally declined Riggs' offer to play, but after she saw this happen, she realized that it needed to be done. Nearly 100 million people, I'll say that again, nearly 100 million people attended and watched this match take place. It was a huge deal and still is, because without this, who knows where women in sports would be. Billie Jean King beat Bobby Riggs in straight sets, 6-4, 6-3, and 6-3 again, and earned the winner-take-all prize of $100,000. The Battle of the Sexes tennis match was about more than simply defeating Riggs. She felt incredible pressure to win because, as she said afterward, "I thought it would set us back 50 years if I didn't win that match." It would ruin the women's tour and affect all women's self-esteem. To beat a 55-year-old was no thrill for me. The thrill was exposing a lot of people to tennis. That's what Billie Jean King said. King's winning this match was a big deal and a huge milestone for women in sports, and she made a difference. King also worked tirelessly for women's rights and women's equality in sport. It is evident that there are still things that make men have the advantages, such as pay gaps and other issues. In the 1960s and 70s, the tournament payouts for women tennis players were significantly lower than those received by male players. In 1971, Billie Jean became the first woman athlete to earn over $100,000 in prize money. Yet, when she won the U.S. Open in 1972, she received $15,000 less than the men's champion. Needless to say, this didn't sit well with Billie Jean. She demanded change and wouldn't stop until women and so-called minorities were treated equally. She campaigned and protested relentlessly. Joining 8 other women tennis players, Billie Jean signed a $1 contract and joined the Virginia Slim Circuit, founded by Gladys Hildman in 1970 to protest against the inequality in prize money. This group of brave women, known as the Original Nine, backed Billie Jean as she founded the Women's Tennis Association, as seen here, and she became the first president of such. Once the tour took off, King worked tirelessly to promote this company. She also did other things that include starting an organization. King did remarkable things in her time. She co-founded the World Tennis Team in 1974, which continues today as a 12-team professional league. King also worked extensively as a commentator on ABC, CBS, CTV, HBO, and NBC. A founder of the World Tennis Association in 1973 as well. She was its first president from 1973 to 75, and again from 80 to 81. In order to promote equality of life and opportunity for all, she set up the Billie Jean King WTT Charities Foundation in 1998 and remains on its boards of trustees. She lends charitable support to fight against AIDS, acting as a director of both Elton John AIDS Foundation and the National AIDS Fund. She did all those things, but one stands out is the Women's Team Tennis Association. The Women's Tennis Association is the principle of organizing a body of women's professional teams. It governs the WTA Tour, which is the Worldwide Professional Tennis Tour for women, and was founded to create a better future for women's tennis. King starting this was a big deal and for sure contributed to a lot of people trying tennis and using it in their lives. In conclusion, Billie Jean King was an amazing individual and did countless things for her people and community. Overall, she was named top 100 most important people of the 20th century. She was also the first woman to beat a man in a tennis match. She started the Women's Tennis Association, worked tirelessly for women's rights, and so much more. The woman who was born in Long Beach, California in the mid-1900s is truly someone people look up to, and her impact on the world will never be forgotten. Something that happened recently, which is truly amazing, a young woman got playing time as a kicker in a college football game, and that young woman mentioned King's wisdom as a result of her trying this. Overall, King was for sure something special. Thank you.